Joining us now is filmmaker Yara Estrada Lowe. How are you?
Great. Thank you for having me, Donna.
Oh my goodness, I've been wanting to meet you. I've heard so many great things about you and about your career. Right now, I want to talk about Demise. Tell us about that. Tell us about your project.
Yes, so it's been quite the journey to get my directorial debut made, which is Demise. Gosh, there's so many things that I can share with you about the whole experience and the process. But just like you, I started out acting and, had a long time, many years behind the scenes on crew. And yeah, what else can I tell you? Do you want to know like about the movie itself or like
I
how I
do.
got?
I heard that it's like a sexy thriller. Is that how you would describe it? How would you describe it?
Yes, a sexy erotic noir thriller is how I would describe it. And I've always been a fan of those '90s thrillers like Fatal Attraction, Basic Instinct, The Hand That Rocks Her Cradle, and so this is sort of like my take on the genre, just with a modern day twist. So.
You started when you were 4 years old. That is quite young. Did you have parents that were also in the industry, or how did that first opportunity at the age of 4 come about?
Yeah, so I'm from San Jose, California, which is in Northern California. And one of my aunts was actually an actress and a dancer in the local church play. And she was the one who brought me along in my first production there. And it was a blast. I was in that same exact play for like the next 10 years after that. And so I caught the acting bug quite early.
Well, one of the beautiful things about San Jose, and you're probably too young to know this, but there was this song, and it's so melodic. It's like, "Do you know the way to San Jose?" Ba, ba. Do you know that song?
Yeah, I do.
So in my head, I was like singing that song, and then you like popped in, and I was like, "Oh wait!" I'm like, I need to I need to like be serious for a moment. But then you moved to Los Angeles. What was that transition like from San Jose to Los Angeles? Because California is a really long state, right? People
Right.
don't realize when you say you're from California that you could be from the redwoods all the way down south. So what was going to LA like for you?
Yes, it opened up a whole new world. And, the city's so big and vibrant and full of creative artists. And, I love being around a lot of other creatives. And so I fit right in some ways, as far as like, being in the business of being around the people trying to pursue the same thing. So I definitely love LA. And yeah, so.
After working behind the scenes, and basically what we call it paying our dues, right? You worked so
Yes.
long and so hard on other people's projects year after year. What does it feel
Yeah.
like now to be at the helm of Demise?
It is everything I dreamed of, even though it's the biggest creative challenge that I've ever had to, overcome and work through. It's definitely where I want to be, and I hope to produce and direct other scripts that I have and keep this going. So it's definitely a blessing, and yet, it's been a long time coming.
What were some of the challenges that you faced? Like, who are some of your cast and some of your crew? And, what was the experience like? Like, how many days did you shoot? I want to know all these like cool details.
Sure. So we shot for 17 days. And the way I got connected with our our three lead actors, Carla Mendez, Liz Fenning, and Crystal Hernandez, was through our amazing casting directors. So without them, without their reach of great talent, we wouldn't have been able to find them. But besides that, my DP, Justin Aguri, we had a lot of prep before we shot anything, establishing the look, the lighting, the style, the mood, the tone. So having that prep helped greatly with our execution. And, every day we knew exactly what we're doing and what, everything was going to look like. So, and I've known him for about 10 years. So having that working relationship was really key to the communication, and it was just really key to everything, having a great relationship with someone creatively and that gets the vision was essential.
What are you hoping that the reaction of the audience is going to be? Like, what are your hopes for this? What do you envision it being like?
Yes. Well, I was fortunate enough to have a premiere for this, even though we went straight to streaming and on demand. We had our premiere on February 21st at the Culver Theater in Culver City. And hearing the live reactions from the audience was like anything that yeah, I've never experienced something like this. So, the gasps and the oohs and the ahs, and everyone was really outspoken and animated as to what they're watching on screen. So I think that's like the biggest reward is hearing all that, because it's a real joyride, this movie. And I wanted it to be a movie where you're on the edge of your seat and it's not predictable, and you're just, you're not thinking about your phone. You're not thinking of anything else except this story. And so, yeah, if that can keep happening with everyone watching, that would be amazing.
Yeah. And do you like want to like cover up like at night when you go to bed and just like kind of be like, is it one of those? Is it so thrilling that you're kind of like looking over your back a little bit?
No, it's more like a juicy story where you're like, oh, what is that character going to do? Or oh, what is she going to do now? Or it's just kind
Okay.
of like a lot of twists and turns. So
I'm
yeah,
happy for you. I really am. Do you think that you're going to act in like your next project?
possibly. I feel a little rusty these days with acting, but it's definitely a possibility. Yeah, you never know.
It's hard to wear all the different hats, right? As your journey continues, you're like, "Oh, I want to try this and I want to explore that and I want to learn this." But I think that with each project, and I hope that you'll agree, each project just makes us more well-rounded to go on to that next level. It's like playing a video game in a way. It's like you get, like to this level and then all of a sudden another opportunity opens up, another door opens and another door opens. Are you finding that true for yourself?
Yeah, just like anything, the more you do it, the better you get. And I feel like this is my directorial debut. I feel like I'm still, my leaves are just branching out, and I want to learn more and do it more so I can get better at it and continue to do this. So for sure.
Congratulations. And I know that you've won some awards along the way, which is so nice. And um, I guess the feeling that I'm getting from you too is that as a young Latina filmmaker, that, the best is yet to come for you. Like you're on it.
I sure hope so. Our industry is so, it's unpredictable. And so I hope to get to direct other people's projects. I know getting your screenplay off the ground takes a number of years. And, hopefully it'll be a little bit of a faster process from here on out. And hopefully Demise will be a big hit. So fingers crossed on that. But yeah, I'm just eager to keep doing it.
Well, it was lovely to visit with you today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know that you've been doing a lot of press, so I was happy that you were able to spend some time on our show. So thank you again, Yara. So nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Take care. Happy journeys to you. I know that you're like so talented. I can't wait to hear what's next. So thanks again, Yara. Be well.
Thank you, Donna.
Okay, bye
Take
bye.
care. Bye.